was yelling to Kyrie to pass it to Mike, and I told Mike to throw it off the backboard. So, and that Kevin just dunked it. I didn't tell him anything. So I don't want to take credit for it. Those guys did it, but I was just kind of orchestrating from behind.
Yeah. So the whole thing was you. Thanks, Blake.
Yeah, you're welcome. No, it was I mean, just it was a good play. I tried to just get it out of my hands as fast as possible, and then those guys do the rest. But it was fun to watch. It was crazy to see it all come together.
Christian Winfield with the New York Daily News.
Yeah, Blake, on that same play, Steve said that his vantage point was, we think we're cute now. Did he tell you guys anything in the timeout that happened after that about that play, or did he have any reaction?
No, we didn't talk about it, but I thought we did a solid job after that of locking in defensively. We had some lapses here and there, but I thought we did a solid job we sort of picked up the intensity within that moment. I know Dotson hit some tough threes, but I think after that we did a pretty good job.
Greg Logan with Newsday.
Blake, how gratifying is it for you since you came here and joined this team that you all got to the end of the road, healthy for the playoffs, and it seems like you're starting to get enough experience together to really get some momentum going into the playoffs. So what are your thoughts on how it's come together?
I mean, that's the goal, obviously to win games and have a good seeding and have home court and all that, but health is the most important thing. So I think our performance staff and our doctors and coaches do a great job of managing that and not, making sure that everybody's ready to play. So, it's great that everybody will be ready to go. And, now we just have our work cut out for us in terms of preparing and executing.
Bruce Beck, NBC New York.
Blake, what is it about the makeup of this club that leads you to believe that this team is going to be special in the postseason?
I mean, we have work to do, like I just said, to be special. You can't just be special just by showing up. We got work to do. We got to lock in and really know our scouting reports, know our game plans, and execute on those. But, we have very talented players. We have guys who, have given up something, sacrificed something to be here. And that means a lot to everybody. I think, when everybody, that everybody has that one goal in mind, it helps the camaraderie and there's
Brian Lewis with the New York Post.
Hey, Blake. When I was asking Kevin about the idea of going into the playoffs with a little bit of momentum, he said it's entirely separate. Regular season's one thing, playoffs is a different vibe.
Mm-hmm.
You've been in a lot of playoff games yourself. I mean, do you see it that way as the regular season has passed and now we've got an entirely different task at hand?
Yeah, I mean, the playoffs are different basketball. It's a different brand of basketball, and once you're in, you gotta lock in. There's a lot of mental toughness that goes into winning playoff games. Preparing for them throughout the game, making the adjustments, all that. There's highs and lows in the playoffs, and you have to be able to sort of ride that storm. So we have a lot of guys who played a lot of playoff games, and hopefully that'll come in handy for us.
Tom Dowd, BrooklynNets.com.
Hey, Blake, you said something the other day about kind of adjusting to the style this team plays. What was different for you that you felt like you had to adjust to when you got here?
Well, I really just meant, from coming from Detroit, the way we played in LA was a little bit more similar to this, where it's sort of a free flowing offense and you're just making reads. So, anytime you've been out of that situation for I guess 2.5, 3 years, there's a little bit of an adjustment period. But this is the style of basketball, like I said, I played in LA. It's just kind of reading situations. There's an action on the first side, action on the second side, and just the ball has to just keep moving because we have enough talent. If the ball keeps moving, we can play a lot more freely.
Brian Mahoney with AP.
Hey, Blake, you've been in a few of those kind of highlights that go viral. Was that the first one where you threw the pass and didn't finish it?
I don't know. I mean, I had some lobs to DeAndre, a lot of lobs to DeAndre that I don't know if they went viral or not. I don't really check, to be honest. So maybe.
Steve Lichtenstein, WFAN.
Hey, Blake, KD's greatness as a scorer is so matter of fact. I think he was 5 missed free throws from joining Kyrie in 50, 40, 90. But does that make the other aspects of his games underrated?
Maybe to you guys, not to us as teammates, not to basketball players. I think we've always known the type of impact he has defensively. I think he started to get a little bit more recognition media-wise from the media, I think, in Golden State. I think he did a really good job. One of the years I remember hearing that people were giving him a little bit more credit. But like I said, if you know basketball and you play basketball and you watch it how we watch it, and you don't underestimate the impact he has on the game away from scoring.
Thanks for your time, Blake.